How does education shape our capacity for tolerance, empathy, and understanding? This question is more relevant today than ever before, as we navigate an increasingly interconnected and competitive world. Education, in its essence, is not merely about accumulating facts or mastering skills. It's about understanding the world around us and our place within it. The dance between education and tolerance is a complex one, with education leading the way. One of the most profound impacts of education is exposure to diversity. Through education, we are introduced to different cultures, religions, and ethnicities. This exposure can break down stereotypes and foster empathy, helping us to see the world through the eyes of others. It's like stepping into a global dance hall where every culture, every tradition has its unique rhythm and style, and we learn to appreciate them all. Education also instills critical thinking skills. It teaches us to question, to probe, to dissect biases and prejudices we might have been raised with. It encourages us to challenge the status quo, to ask why things are the way they are, and how they could be different. It's like learning the steps of a dance, understanding why each move is made, and then creating our own routine. Moreover, education provides us with a deep understanding of history. By learning about past injustices like racism, caste systems, and other forms of discrimination, we can cultivate a desire to avoid repeating those mistakes. It's like watching the dance floor from above, seeing the missteps and stumbles, and vowing to make our performance better. However, this dance is not without its complications. Even as education strives to promote tolerance, it faces challenges. These range from biased curriculums to online echo chambers and economic factors like poverty and competition for resources. Yet the dance continues, and with each step, we move closer to a world where tolerance and understanding are the norm rather than the exception. As we can see, education can be a powerful tool for fostering tolerance and breaking down barriers. It's a dance that requires practice, patience, and perseverance. But with time, we can all learn to dance to the rhythm of tolerance, empathy, and understanding. The dance between education and tolerance continues, and we are all part of this beautiful performance. However, like any intricate dance, there are challenges to navigate. As we delve deeper into the dance between education and tolerance, we come face to face with potential pitfalls in our education systems. We begin with the textbooks and curriculums that form the backbone of our education. They are an essential part of learning, but if not carefully crafted, they can inadvertently perpetuate stereotypes and biases. This is a misstep in our dance, one that can lead to a lack of understanding and empathy, rather than promoting it. Next, we encounter the vast expanse of the internet, a tool that can be a powerful ally in our quest for knowledge, but also a source of division. The internet, you see, allows for the creation of echo chambers, where we surround ourselves with information that only confirms our existing beliefs. It's akin to dancing in circles, never experiencing the full range of movements and perspectives that the dance of education and tolerance has to offer. Lastly, we must confront the economic factors that can fuel prejudice. Poverty and competition for resources can create a tense environment where tolerance struggles to find a foothold. It's a complex part of the dance, a step that requires careful navigation to ensure that the dance floor remains open to all. But we shouldn't be disheartened by these challenges. They may be significant, but they are not insurmountable. With careful planning, a commitment to inclusivity, and a willingness to constantly reassess and improve our systems, we can navigate these pitfalls. We can ensure our textbooks and curriculums are carefully crafted to promote understanding and empathy. We can encourage critical thinking to break free from the echo chambers of the internet, and we can strive for economic policies that promote equity and reduce competition for resources. While these challenges are significant, they are not insurmountable. With careful planning and commitment, we can make our education systems more inclusive and equitable. Now let's continue to explore the steps towards merit-based practices in our next scene. One of the ways we can make our education systems more fair is by focusing on merit. This notion isn't just about recognizing hard work and diligence, but about creating a level playing field for everyone, regardless of their background. Let's delve into how we can achieve this. First, we need well-designed standardized tests. These tests, when done right, can assess skills objectively, reducing bias. They provide a common yardstick to measure everyone's abilities, irrespective of their socio-economic status or heritage. Second, we have blind hiring. This practice involves removing identifying information from applications, such as names, that might unconsciously influence a decision. By doing so, we're focusing purely on the candidate's qualifications and skills, not their race, gender, or ethnicity. But it's not just about the hiring process. It's also about how we describe the jobs themselves. Job descriptions should emphasize the specific skills and experience needed, not demographics. We should be asking, what can this person bring to the job, rather than, who is this person? This way, we're valuing what truly matters: talent, knowledge, and experience. These strategies are not foolproof, but they're steps in the right direction. They help to challenge biases, break down barriers, and create a more inclusive environment. By focusing on merit, we can help ensure that everyone has a fair shot at success, regardless of their background. The pace of change in education and tolerance can be as unpredictable as a dance. Just as each dance has its rhythm, the progress of education varies across the globe, influenced by regional nuances and the existing social structures. It's a complex interplay where the tempo changes from one country to another. Some regions, blessed with robust educational systems, seem to be leading the dance. Yet, even in these areas, the shadow of prejudice can linger, showing us that a strong education system isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. In some places, the dance might seem slow, the steps hesitant, as the rhythm of change is set against deeply ingrained social norms and prejudices. But remember, every dance takes practice. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Change may be slow, but with persistence, we can make strides towards a more tolerant society. It's a dance we must all learn, and the music is education. Despite the challenges, there are many success stories that inspire hope. Take a moment to consider communities, once divided by prejudice, now thriving as they celebrate diversity. Or schools that once perpetuated stereotypes, now championing critical thinking and empathy. Then there are the countries, once marred by historical injustices, now committed to merit-based practices. These success stories remind us of the transformative power of education and inspire us to continue working towards a more tolerant world.